I'm currently the Director of Africa for Schächter Sport, which is a global sports agency in Germany. The main focus is expanding clients like the Bundesliga in Africa from a marketing perspective, but at the same time also create development programs from a grassroots level for Africans. Previously, I worked in South Africa at local professional football clubs. I also worked at Cape Town City from the start of the club, which is one of the fastest growing professional clubs in South Africa. The last few years I worked at La Liga, the Spanish Football League, and I was a marketing and commercial manager, so my job was basically to market the Spanish league on the African continent. So growing up in a family that's always been very involved in sport, I obviously loved football since a young age because my father played football, my brothers were always involved in football, and that's how after school I started working at the football club. The passion that I have over the years came with not just the opportunities but the need in Africa from grassroots to see all the talent that we have in Africa, but what are we doing about it? So that I have a passion for adding value to grassroots level in football. My assessment would be, if we look at sports globally, African players are shining out there globally. Our African players are some of the best in the world, although they don't come from having the resources that your European players would have. And at the same time, our African players are there on a global stage. So from my assessment in Africa, I do think that we do have the best athletes in the world. If we can start managing from a grassroots level, it can be better for us. Finance obviously plays a big role on our continent. There's a lot of challenges on our continent. Our economies, unemployment, there's a lot of things that adds to it. But I think also what can bridge the gap is starting from a leadership, sports governance, and how funds are managed. And I think everything from there, the top, can filter down where we start being strategic about implementing, like what we're going to do with all the resources. So I think funding is one of the main things that, and strategic planning. So from funding and the strategic planning side, I think we can close that gap. Also collaborating with international brands. It's also another way how we can do it. For Africa, it will definitely be that I think it's important that we learn as Africans we are not competing. We need to start working together, start collaborating, start putting strategies in place, implement it, but learn from each other, share knowledge, and yes, that for me is very important, which I don't always see that we're doing, especially in sport. And I think working together, we as Africans can achieve a lot more on a continent together.